Nobody else. Is nobody else joining? Is nobody else joining?
I don't know.
Hey, well. Just gotta wait then.
I guess it could just be me and you.
Oh,
Uh,
What?
Hello.
Hey.
Mike, are you sleepy?
What'd you say?
I said you sound sleepy.
Oh no, I just woke up.
Uh,
hi. You joining or not? What? Well, I didn't record yet. In the Discord. Are y'all on the voice channel? Yeah, I see. Yeah, we're on the voice. Yeah. Not in the homies. The podcast one. Yeah. You go to the podcast one.
Why is it on the voice?
Let me see. Not homies.
I only have the homies.
Yeah, the other one too.
What's this one?
Go to that. Yeah, we're on that one.
Why y'all make a whole different thing?
Cause like that's the one we're on.
No. No, it's weird. No, I didn't burn it.
It was like this last night, Kyrie.
no, it wasn't.
All right. Looks like we got everybody.
What?
So it looks like we got everybody.
Okay, cool. Alright, why don't you do it?
I guess I can do that. Hold on. I gotta see if it's recording actually. Hold on. This thing is
All right.
stupid. Let's see. Oh no.
Oh,
All right, welcome back to the next episode of the Style. Let's restart that. Let's restart that one. That was weird. What's up, Smile Kai White? I'm back with another episode of the NSS podcast, alongside my co-host Micah White and our guests Mill and Malkire.
hello.
What's up?
This is episode 4 of the podcast. So yeah, let's get started. Micah, what do you have for us to talk about today?
Well, I have many topics, but the first topic we're going to talk about is 1 second. All right, have you guys you know who Big Sean is, don't you, the rapper?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard his new song?
No,
No.
No.
it's a bitch on.
Well, apparently, like in his new song, he talks about like going through depression, and having like suicide thoughts and stuff. And he also revealed that Janae Aiko had a miscarriage.
Oh.
When they were dating?
Oh, they're dating right now. They're off, but they're dating again.
Okay.
Did a miscarriage?
Yeah,
It sucks.
it's like it made Big Sean even more depressed apparently.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would be depressed because ex-girlfriend, the girl from Glee, died.
Yeah, that too. So people were attacking him. People were attacking him about that song he made a while back that I was talking about her.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would mess up somebody, especially because they probably think they're at fault.
Wait, they was attacking him?
Yeah, because when one girl from Glee died, people were going back to his song where he said what did he say? You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
And apparently that's something about her after they broke up.
Yeah. Ooh, that is tough. That is tough.
This is why you don't make songs about your ex
Yeah.
as a person. I do think that was a low blow to do anyway, to begin with. Now, I don't
It's a catchy.
attack them, but it's really low to do that.
It's a catchy song. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's,
Yes, catchy song.
It is low. It is tough right now to like listen to that. Which is it really about her or is it?
it's about her.
Is it just,
Yeah, apparently it's about her.
Yeah, it's actually about her.
yeah.
And
He can just erase that from his catalog if he feels so bad about it.
yeah, try to forget about it. Make sure nothing ever strains it or something, or anybody play it. I mean, not anybody, but make sure it's like off a streaming service or something.
Ain't that like his biggest song?
Probably one of the biggest songs. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them.
Only other song that I know is like Blessed.
Ass. That one song called Ass.
Mm.
The one with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. Most likely, I would never make a song about my ex, even if I don't like them.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't either. Or if I did, I would put it out.
Yeah, never put it out. Especially if it's super, super like I don't know. That seems very, very immature. And he probably was immature back then, so I'm not gonna follow him too much on it. But still, it's just not.
Mhm.
As I think it's really cool. It's very disrespectful for two women too. That song was fucking really, really disrespectful.
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, I just want to tackle that a topic real quick. Just to like, let people know that even like rappers like Big Sean go through depression and stuff. Like I know a lot of people think that only like these newer rappers are going through emotional stuff, but like no, a lot of these like OG or older rappers are also going through a lot of stuff like depression and suicidal thoughts and stuff. So it was just like very surprising when I heard that Big Sean was dealing with that because like he was like one of the last people I expected to be like dealing with something like that.
It's crazy.
I'm not really surprised about it. I think everybody in America, everybody in the world, actually, at one point in their life, is going to experience large depression.
Hmm.
Yeah, but not to the point where not to the point where they're suicidal though, where you think about killing yourself.
I think a lot of people do that. Actually, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but mostly a lot of young people though. Like a lot of older people don't really think that. A lot of older people don't really think that way. And like, I'm not saying that people don't do it, but I'm saying like it's more of a popular thing with younger people, or
Yeah,
maybe people who are, or maybe like people who are a part of the LGBT community who haven't come out yet.
like that.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I hope this one gets better in the future. But, you know, I can only tell. Um,
I'm
Uh,
glad. I'm glad him and Janae Aiko got back.
yeah. All right. Next topic I want to talk about is Jacob, the Jacob Blake shooting.
Okay. Damn, we going for the heavy hitters today.
Yeah. Like now at first I was like on Jacob Blake's side. Like I mean I still don't think he deserved to get shot or whatever. But like after reading more information, because I watched a few videos that talked about all the stuff that he was doing before he got shot and stuff. So I went back, I watched like another video from a different angle that showed like what he was doing before he ran to the car, and also like some, I read up on some information about him as a person or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I'm not like again, I'm not saying he deserved to die, but like I can't really protest for him exactly.
Wait, I thought he was just like paralyzed. He dead?
No, he's not dead,
Okay.
but it's like with him, apparently like the reason why all this stuff happened is because he had warrant out for his arrest.
Uh-huh.
So the cops tried to arrest him because he's already facing a bunch of charges. He was already like abusing his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend. And then at one point he had broken into her house like late at night while she was sleeping with her kids and like sexually assaulted her and stuff. So like it's one of those things where it's like I personally can't protest for him. I can protest for people who didn't do anything at all and got killed, got gunned down. And I can
yeah,
protest for the cause, but I'm not gonna protest specifically for him when the reason why the cops were even going after him in the first place is because he was doing all this. And the cops did try to actually just arrest him normally at first, but he was fighting them, and then he ran to his car, and that's why they shot him. Because another video footage where you see them trying to get him on the ground and handcuff him, but he kept on fighting them. And they tried tasing him, and all that stuff, and that didn't work. And then, like I said, he was fighting them, and then got up off the ground and started walking towards his car and grabbed something out of his car. So I can't really say that. I can't really fully blame the cops because you don't know what he's gonna pull out of his car. And when they got called to the scene, they heard that he had a knife with him.
They heard he had a knife with him. The only problem is like
Huh?
yeah, he had. I think they heard he had a knife with him, but the problem is that he wasn't a threat to anyone at the moment. So
But yeah, that's not the point though. I guess my point is that with cops, you don't know. They don't know what he was going for.
Yeah.
And in fact, and I'm saying more so in fact, again, I'm not saying he deserved to be shot, but I'm saying that they already like when you're fighting physically fighting with a cop, they're trying to arrest you over you doing some dumb and fucked up shit. Why would you run to your car, open the door, and try to grab something?
well, I thought
That's just you being.
my teacher, she's a cop, and she kind of said like in the procedures when they police training and stuff, you actually aren't supposed to attack somebody, shoot somebody with their back turned against you when they're walking away from you, unless they're a threat to someone. And the problem is with the video, because he didn't have any weapon in his hand at the moment, and they didn't know whether or not he had a weapon in the car, he wasn't a threat to anyone. And if they wanted to make sure that if they wanted to see if he had a gun and stuff in his car, could have checked his car before they even pull out there. They could have checked his car a long time ago. There's so many opportunities to check the car. Cause they could have questioned him so many times and then like check on his kids, because his kid was in the car. So they could have just made an excuse to like, hey, can we check your car and see if your kids are okay or anything like that. Like, cause like the call that they got called down there for was because of he was having domestic abuse call, and it's like they had so many opportunities to actually talk it out and not go with the whole shooting, because they did shoot him when his back was turned and he was going to this. They didn't know exactly what he was doing.
No, but that's what I said though. There's multiple opportunities, but I say he was fighting. He was actually fighting, like struggling to not get arrested. Like I said, they tried everything before they shot him, but like they literally had him on the ground, was trying to handcuff him and stuff. And they
So
even
they can't-
tried him.
Did
What?
they tase him
Yeah,
multiple times?
yeah.
I don't know about that one.
He still got up, fought them off, and walked to his car. So what I'm saying, also, anybody that does what he did, I can't. Again, I'm saying he deserves to die, but again, I can't protest for him. The dude,
I
literally
can understand
broke
that
into
part.
his house. This dude literally broke into his ex-girlfriend's house while she was sleeping with her kids, and basically forcibly finger fucked her.
Okay.
I can't.
Well, no,
I'm sorry.
like I said, I can understand that protesting for him, but I think the problem is with this whole situation is more so the cops were in a wrong and shooting him in that situation that they're in, mostly because they didn't have a right to shoot him because there weren't no life in danger at the time. Their life weren't in danger. Their literally procedure for a cop to shoot is whether or not they had some danger, some sort of danger coming towards them, and they didn't.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that the way the situation they shot him in was way off for what they should have shot him.
Yeah, I'm not. No, again, I'm not. But I'm more so saying people are protesting for him, where it's like, hold on.
You gotta sing. Happy birthday.
What I'm more so saying is that
Oh my God, voice open up. Let me sing.
the cops were in the wrong,
that's why I
but I
can't-
can't fully blame them.
Oh, you
Like
let
I
me
said,
sing?
it wasn't like the first thing. It wasn't like the first thing they were trying to do is shoot
See?
him. They tried to arrest him properly, like through the procedure, but he kept on fighting them. And what I'm saying is that with cops, well, with some cops or whatever, like cops don't really know what's going to happen, and a lot of cops apparently fear for their life every day when they're out on the job. So when you see a person who's done all these crimes or whatever.
Cast.
And you see him, and he's fighting, so he doesn't get arrested. And he goes back to his car. You would be scared, like he's going to get something. That's what I'm saying. Again, I'm not saying he should have got shot. Obviously, the cops need to be put on trial or whatever for shooting him and killing him or whatever. But I was more so saying that I was more talking about like people protesting for him. I don't fully agree with just because of what he was doing and the reason why the cops even approached him in the first place.
I mean,
Same thing I thought. But I thought it was wrong. I was like, I get down with Breonna Taylor or Elijah. I forgot his last name. The Elijah dude who got shot for fucking wearing a mask. People who are innocently just getting killed for not doing anything wrong at all. I can get behind that or whatever. But like when I see people who have done a lot of fuck shit and haven't changed at all, and them doing fucked up shit is what got the cops even like going after them in the first place, and they're fighting the cops. I can't fully blame the cops, but I also can't fully blame the person. So it's like 50-50.
I think, I mean, I don't understand the protest for the person, but I also understand but I do understand the protest to get cops from just shooting people because they feel like they have to shoot someone. They don't have to shoot people when they're in that certain situation. They don't. There's no reason for them to do it. Like I said, he might be a fucked up person, but I think it's more so I don't know if why people protest, but if I were to protest, it would be more so for the cause of not having people do stuff like, not having cops shoot people like that in situations like those. Because they're just shooting people because they don't know how to, do this, like, handle a situation like they're supposed to. They should know how to handle those situations and de-escalate them way easier than they just point out a gun and shooting somebody 7 times. It's 7 times. Shooting somebody 7 times is literally the answer to something for a cop. Then they obviously aren't trained enough.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. I almost talking about just like him in particular, like and a little bit of George Floyd, because if people watch the full video, because like George Floyd didn't deserve to die either. Those cops were way worse than the ones that shot Jacob Blake or whatever. But if you watch the full video of the George Floyd situation, the first cops that were talking to him were calm, they were nice, they didn't physically hit him or anything. They were just trying to arrest him, and he refused arrest. He refused to get arrested. Like, and it's a long video. He first refused to get out the car, saying, "Don't shoot me." They're like, "Okay, we're not gonna shoot you." So it took them like 10 minutes for him to get him out the car, and then when they tried to put him in the cop car, he refused to get in the cop car, saying he's claustrophobic, and he rolled windows down for me. And they said, "Yeah, roll the windows down for you," or whatever. He still wouldn't get in the car to the point where they had to force him, and he still wouldn't get in the car, and that's how it escalated to him getting on the ground. He started fighting.
What are they trying to arrest him for?
Huh?
What are they trying to arrest him for?
Because he was like counterfeit money. He had counterfeit money and he was using to pay. He was paying for stuff with counterfeit money.
Yeah, it's like because they don't, like I said, they're not trained enough to de-escalate situations like those.
Yeah.
I mean, again, my thing with George stepped on it. But I think, what else would you want them to do where you wouldn't be like, "Oh, well, cop's a bad person"? They're like from the video, they were trying, like they were very calm with him, and it didn't get physical until way later on.
So they couldn't handcuff.
And you could tell. What you say?
They had a handcuff, right?
at one point, yeah, they ended up handcuffing him at
I mean, in the video, he was handcuffed.
huh?
In the video, he was handcuffed.
I'm talking about full video.
I know. I'm talking about the video where he gets his neck pretty much.
Oh no, I already talked about that. I'm talking about what led to that.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff that led to it, and that does count in a way, kind of. But the problem is with me is like, whether or not he was not acting accordingly to the officer's orders, it still doesn't justify them killing him, and it still doesn't. And it's one of the things where it's. If you are a trained police officer who are supposed to be in those type of situations and easily know how to do stuff to de-escalate those situations, you should be trained enough to arrest a person and handcuff them. You can cuff their legs if you wanted to, the ankles. There's so many ways that you can go through that and take them to the police station. The police station shouldn't have been that far away anyway. There's so many things they could have done in that situation, I think, where even though he was acting out, it still doesn't change the fact that whatever they did, like I guess for me it's like I don't really care how the way it's acted before, like
Yeah.
it just wasn't just. It just wasn't just.
Also,
he was under influence too.
Like again,
Of substance.
I do actually take into consideration how somebody was acting before. Again, not justification, because I said he didn't deserve to die. So like, I don't want people to be like saying I don't want people thinking I said he deserved to die. But again, people gotta remember this too. You're black, and you put yourself in that situation. That's stupid. You get to think. Black people have to.
But I don't think
Like,
it should,
black
I
people
don't think
Huh?
it should ever come to the fact that you're black, though. I think that's what we're all kind of protesting, where they're kind of main thing to it as well.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
I guess in a way, overall, I don't think it does really even matter if the way they acted, because police they already deal with a lot of people who acted almost the exact same way, or possibly even worse, and still find multiple ways to handle it without revolving to just shooting them.
Yeah,
or
just because
killing them. So I think it is right for some people to protest when it comes to stuff like that. It's like, oh, he's black, so you resort to this. But if he was someone else, you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's not a point though. I already said multiple times that I'm all for protesting for Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. I'm more talking about specifically putting the spotlight on George Floyd and Jacob Blake, or more so Jacob Blake.
I mean, no,
But then,
I understand that,
and
but
then
yeah.
not really put enough spotlight on the people who didn't do anything at all and got killed, like Breonna Taylor or Elijah, or the guy who was in his house just chilling.
No, I think I understand that too.
I'm saying that people more. It's that people choose more so to protest for the people who are more problematic than people who didn't do anything at all.
I think one of the reasons.
And like I said, I'm down. Like I said, I'm down for a cause, but it's one of the things. Like I said, and again, it does have to do. And because, like I said, because you're black or whatever, don't give these cops a reason. Even if like the reason is justified, don't give them even the slightest reason to like almost like try to defend themselves in terms of like why he killed you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, because you're gonna see these racist people bring up, oh well, this person did this, or this person was doing this, or whatever, before they got arrested or whatever. You're gonna hear that. Whereas if you didn't do anything at all, they can't defend you getting killed or even try to, because you literally did nothing. Like with the Elijah thing, there's nobody that defended that situation because he didn't do anything at all. With Breonna Taylor, she didn't do anything at all.
I think-
The guy that killed in South, he didn't do anything at all. So even the racist white people can't justify them getting killed.
The only one out of those three is Elijah that had camera footage. Someone like George Floyd and Jacob Blake is so focused on today, at least, is because, first of all, you remember coronavirus going on, so black people are inside their homes, so they can't do anything but look at social media. Another
Wait,
thing is
what
that,
you say before that? This is my Elijah.
I said besides Elijah, out of those three, besides Elijah, he's the only one that had camera footage of his death. Besides those three, Breonna Taylor and they had camera footage. And also when it happened, the coronavirus thing wasn't going on, where people had to focus so much on it. I don't know why people aren't focused too much on Elijah thing. I don't know if it's because he died right at during time, similar like close to George Floyd, where everybody focused really hard on George Floyd, so people didn't pay much attention to it. But besides that, I would say I don't think people are focused on George Floyd and Jacob Blake. I think they're focused on those guys more because they actually have video footage of them being killed unjustly, while everybody else, like the George Floyd one, was like literally like a long video of somebody getting like knee on their neck for a long time, and like the cops are literally just sitting there doing it, and it's just like 9 minutes long of him just having a knee on his neck. And then the Jacob Blake got shot 7 times in his video. I think those are the main points to why people like put the spotlight on those is because there actually are high video footage of them. And during the times coronavirus is a big thing, so people had nothing else to do but stay indoors. So one of the things that people do mostly nowadays is be on social media. Like social media is risen way higher than ever before because of coronavirus. I think that's another reason to it, though. Not more so whether or not they got killed more unjustifiably than anybody else, but more so that their video footage all the time where video footage of that would be popular.
So I have a question for y'all then. If a black dude was a rapist and raped another black woman or whatever, and held charges, and then somehow he gets killed or whatever, right?
Yeah.
The cop or somebody gets killed. Would y'all protest for that person?
No. No? He's a shit.
No.
Alright, just making sure.
Doesn't mean what the cops did were right. Because
But I'm saying more so, I do want those cops to get arrested, but I personally can't mourn somebody who's especially somebody who's doing it to black women.
physically, yeah.
I personally can't mourn that person.
I wouldn't really care whether or not.
Because in my opinion, because like you can't talk about Black Lives Matter, but then protest for somebody
I don't give a fuck about black lives.
black women. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't know.
It's like, no, that person needs to go. The cops need to be arrested, and that person should have went to jail.
Yeah. And if the person's a rapist and stuff, I think the person deserves to die. But that's a totally different story.
Well, I mean, the dude pretty much raped his ex-girlfriend. Bro,
Yeah, I didn't know about all that stuff until.
Jacob Blake, before they got a call, Jacob Blake broke into her house in the middle of the night. Like I said, he forcefully finger fucked her, his ex-girlfriend.
But this had to be. You should.
And she talked about how he was abusive before that.
Yeah.
And
Person. He's a shitty person.
and this is from her, and this is the reason why he had this is the reason why he had these charges against him, and he also had a restraining order that he went against anyway.
He's a shitty person, but like I said before, they probably don't know all that. They definitely didn't know how to try to kill him.
I don't fuck with cops, but I
Shoot
can't
sometimes.
stuff like that.
Like I said, he's a shitty person, but they don't have a right to shoot him.
Yeah.
Especially not in that situation. It's like you know how like in the wall, like if somebody drunk driven and they kill somebody, and you try, but like and like you look up their past, and like you try to defend them as you're like a lawyers or not, or prosecute them or some shit, and you bring up like some of the past stuff that they did in the past, like that they murdered some people in the past or raped some people in the past. You can't use that crime against them during that court because it had nothing to do with that case.
What about the law though? Fuck the
Huh?
law. The law
Yeah.
is fucked up in general. I'm talking about the law.
But I'm saying like that's how I'm saying like I'm saying that that's how I kind of see it with that situation. I was like because it had nothing to do with any of that stuff. There's no reason for the cops to even shoot him 7 times
I mean,
in front of his kids.
it kind of does only because that's the reason why he had a warrant out for his arrest. It's because he was doing that shit, and he went against his
I don't know how the fuck he had these kids in his car.
he went against his fucking he had a warrant out for his arrest, and he went against his fucking the restraining order distance or whatever. So he already had a warrant out for his arrest.
Yeah, but it's for a different situation
So
from
he already
this. When
had
they,
a warrant out for his arrest because he did these things.
yeah, but even though that arrest that warrant for his arrest is like for something that doesn't involve killing. Like I feel like if he's a
I'm not saying that. I'm also saying that. I'm just more so saying that what he did in the past is the reason why cops were going after him in the first place. It wasn't like
I think he
Yeah.
got. I thought the cops got caught because he was doing
it
something.
wasn't like he had a criminal record, and they just happened to find him speeding through a traffic light or something.
Wait, why did the cops get?
arrest beforehand?
I don't know. Either way, I still think the cops are in the wrong. At least super in the wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I was more so like fuck cops. I mean, I'm always like fuck cops most of the time. But this is one of the battles. This is one of the battles that I feel like people shouldn't be fighting for as hard compared to like Breonna Taylor and Elijah Blake and all them. They should be fighting for those ones way harder than certain people. But people pick and choose. Black people can choose what to fight for and what not to fight for.
Yeah. All right.
What other topics I have on here? Next topic I had was Chadwick Boseman. Well, I mean, like I already told y'all, like yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys already know that he passed away
Yeah.
2 days ago.
August 28th.
Yeah, because he had stage 4 colon cancer, and apparently he's been dealing with this cancer or he was diagnosed with this cancer in 2016, I believe. So like basically, while he was doing all these big movies, Black Panther and all this stuff, he had cancer while he was doing these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. But
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to talk about this topic for too much because I'm just gonna get like super depressed.
yeah, I think this is going to be just a topic to say RP more so than let's actually talk about it.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. I pray for his family and his loved ones, anybody close to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll always be remembered. At least to me, he will always be remembered.
I mean, probably for the majority of the Black community.
Yeah.
I mean, just anybody who
Chadwick
watch movies.
Chadwick Boseman will always be remembered as like a symbol of like Black excellence or Black pride for people who love Black Panther, love what he brought to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh man, really?
All right, I guess for more, there's another topic. It's not really that big since we don't watch this cartoon, but there's a cartoon called She-Ra.
Yeah.
Netflix cartoon. It's a remake of the original cartoon She-Ra. She-Ra was in the same universe as He-Man, but they rebooted the cartoon basically. I want to say like 2 years ago, 3 years ago for Netflix or whatever. And apparently, I guess the people who worked on the show, they did like a live stream, and apparently they were saying a lot of controversial stuff. I couldn't find the clips of. I couldn't only find the clips of like the racial joke they made, or racist joke they made about a black character in the cartoon. I couldn't find any more clips, but
Can you post a link to it?
yeah, it was a Twitter thing.
I'm gonna put it on
let me see.
Twitch. I'm gonna put a stream. I'm gonna put it in the video.
Hold up, 1 second. Let me see if I can find it.
Interesting.
But yeah, basically, you have a black character in the cartoon, and his name is Bo, like a bow and arrow. And he, like,
Yeah.
or he has a bow and arrow. And I guess one of the people who worked on the designs of the characters, he made like siblings, the character Bo, and all their names rhymed with Bo.
Okay.
So he had like whoa. Oh, there's also pictures of it too. He actually drew pictures of it.
Oh, then she had 2 Twitch streamers in here. Yeah.
But he had let me see. He had
Did you
like
post it?
a character named like Whoa. He was like a surfer, kind of like Whoa dude. But then where a controversial part steps in is that apparently he told one of the creators a joke, and for some reason they thought it was funny to say it on live stream. And basically the joke was
on that.
just so I can actually say it correctly. Let me find it because I want to like I want to get the context. Say it word for word.
Discord.
So what were you saying?
But basically the joke was that. Oh, here we go. Here, let me share it real quick. I'm posting in the Discord.
Okay.
1 second.
Did you get to the? How do you get to the fucking? Damn.
If I share it afterwards, but
Oh my god.
all right, I posted it. There you go. It's like here. Let me. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Okay.
Cost of $1 million.
Hold on.
Can you hear it?
Hold on. Wait. Can y'all hear it?
No.
Hold on.
Siblings have
Can y'all hear it now?
occupations
Yeah.
that are known about them. Well, it was another thing we started to get to do because it would cost $1 million. We were like, let's have all like 17 of the brothers come.
Really wanted them all in it.
They did a great piece of banner.
I think that was Sam's idea. Sam Lansky, who's another board artist, but it was like all of Bo's brothers, their names rhyme with Bo. So there's like Oboe and he plays the oboe, and then there's like Go and like Van Gogh and he's missing an ear, and like he would just come up and he'd just be like, which one of Bo's brothers likes to till the fields? I'm like, which one, Sam? And he's like, so.
Oh.
Very big on puns.
Oh no.
But yeah, get it.
Yeah, I get it. They stupid. He was just stupid.
I don't know.
I already know
I
what that
think
is.
it'll cut it out for a little bit for me.
It cut out. Basically, one of the people who who drew some of the characters, he basically made a joke saying that which one of Bo's characters likes to work in the fields, and they said which one.
Oh,
Said so.
oh,
Picture of him, like the fan art of him or the drawing of him is like him with like a piece of like hay in his mouth. He's all dirty. He has like farm clothes on.
oh God.
So kind of basically like a slave.
Yeah, that's real.
That's blue.
Yeah,
That's really
Bad.
Yeah.
that's stupid. The girl should have known that. The girl should have known that when you do that, when she said that, she should have known beforehand that it was gonna spark something. That's her fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could have kept that to yourself. You could still do the 17 brothers and all that stuff, but you could have kept Soul out of it. And
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
so that's
kinda-
stupid.
Like I didn't watch She-Ra just because they changed so much anyway, and they made her gay and stuff. So I didn't watch the cartoon.
Gay?
Yeah, she's gay in the cartoon. She's not the only one that's gay. There's also like another gay couple in the cartoon. But
Millennials are crazy.
I know, right? So I was like, when I saw a clip, I was like, wow, they really said that on a live stream. Like you have to be just stupid. Now the creator did come out and apologize and said something about it was just an inside joke, that stuff, and people are kind of like, what do you mean
Inside joke.
joke?
Yeah,
So like basically you
that
being
make it
racist
worse.
is
That make it
an
worse.
inside joke.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. Okay.
So yeah, it was just very but I mean I can't really I'm not gonna be too surprised because I mean Steven Universe at one point also got in trouble for making that racist ass character that they put in the art book. The character got scrapped. They didn't put in the actual cartoon, but somehow it went to the official art book where it's like a gem who's basically blackface with high heels, and in the descriptions that like she can't read, she's basically stupid, but she knows how to wear, but she's very fashionable or something like that.
Yeah, I know that
The
one.
picture is basically blackface.
Yeah,
Now-
that's fucked up.
Now, I don't know why. Now, I thought Rebecca Sugar made the Rebecca Sugar is the creator of Steven Universe. I thought she designed it, but she didn't design it. Apparently, this kind of makes it worse. Actually, apparently her black boyfriend, who's like the co-creator, apparently he designed the character,
Oh, of course.
which makes it even worse in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he was thinking, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if another cartoon comes out, another cartoon that's very LGBTQ based comes out at the people being racist. Because kind of somebody said, you being part of the LGBT community does not mean you're not racist. You can be both. Right, you can be gay and racist. You can be trans and racist. You can be part of the LGBT community and racist. That's something that people need to understand. Like
Yeah.
you supporting gay rights and stuff like that does not make you not racist.
Yeah.
See, like people who get discriminated against can't be discriminative, but it's like that's so stupid because like fucking Mexicans hate black people. No offense to Mexicans, Hispanics, but they do sometimes. A lot of y'all do. Asians hate fucking black people, and they got discriminated against back then.
hmm
So
Yeah, so it's kind of like I don't-
racist or discriminated.
So I am somewhat glad that it kind of came out to light because it does. People are finally realizing that just because you make a cartoon, main character is gay does not mean, and it has like one black character or two black characters does not mean you're not racist. Just because you put a black character in your cartoon does not mean you're not racist.
Yeah.
Oh, you put a black character in your cartoon, but not actually call them black. because I only know because I only know they're considered themselves black or in the crystal gem. I think they're just aliens.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you can tell what each character kind of represents in terms of like their race, kinda. With some of like Garnet, I guess you can say she's black because obviously Afro, black voice actress. I guess detailed lips. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When we look at her design, she's a cool design. But when you look at her design, you do kind of some of her design is stereotypical, I guess. But yeah, like these characters, I don't know, man. But I never really watched the universe like that anyway, or She-Ra, so.
Yeah, I don't really care if she whatever that shitty show. I seen somebody seen the episode of the show and they said it was pretty bad. They said they wouldn't even watch. They said they wouldn't even watch with their children because it's that bad. So if it's that bad, I don't think I would have watched that show. And they're super highly on like that fucking Steven Universe, Gravity Falls type of. They're those type of people that like those type of shows. She just wasn't that good.
I mean, a lot of people were turned off from it when they heard the changes. So like, it makes sense. Like, you can't take people be taking these old characters, doing like a 180 with the character, but then saying it's still the same person. It's like, no, y'all just giving the person the same name.
Yeah.
It's not really the same character. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about in regards regarding that. The last pick. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh, and the last topic I want to talk about is something that Zariah brought up earlier today. And it's about brown skin anime characters. And basically, what we were talking about is how it gets kind of annoying when black people think that every brown skin or every tan character is a black character. When in reality it's not the case. So like, for example, a lot of people for a while thought Mugen from Samurai Champloo was black. But no, he's just an old Japanese person.
Wait, no.
The guy dropped out.
Wait. They thought he was black? I thought people were just, like, the way he represents and the way he act, they was just thinking he has, like, I'm not saying this right, but he has, like, a black person vibe or presence.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of thought that too, but apparently, like, when I'm in the groups I'm in, a lot of people thought he was black for some reason.
Or they just saying it like, you know how I feel like some people just say that just like, I don't know if y'all remember like Piccolo. Like, they be like, oh, like Piccolo is black. Oh, Cheetah is black. It's something like that. They know they're not black, but I don't know, something about that character make them black to them or make them feel like,
all right, what are we talking about?
Represented.
Oh, it's brown skin characters, like if they're black or not, and like why at least why me as Zariah think it's kind of a problem to think that all brown skin characters are black. Because anime, yeah, my fault.
Alright.
Because like we're talking about Mugen from Samurai Champloo. I thought he was black. When he's not black, he's a Japanese person because yes, back in the day, and even now, actually, there were a lot of tan and brown, like darker Japanese people with kinkier. But only people realize that. And there's another character, and even when I was like younger, and I first saw his character, I thought he was supposed to be a black person just because of how he looked. But then when I did my research, I found out he wasn't a black person. But there's a character in One Piece named Aokiji.
Oh,
A lot of people thought he was black, but no, it turns
that
out
makes sense.
this is actually a fact. All the admirals in One Piece, they're based off of Japanese actors, and the Japanese Japanese actor he's based off of had like brown skin, pretty much, had darker skin.
I never thought Aokiji was black. I thought he was tan.
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of funny though, cause like, I mean, and it's right talked about Yorichi from Bleach, and it's funny. I don't know why I never thought about this. Yorichi from Bleach, she said she doesn't really see Yorichi as black, and I was like, I kind of see her as like half because like she doesn't really, nothing about her really screams black to me in my opinion, but she's too dark to be Japanese. Like even with a tan, you can't be that dark. So like, but then Zara was like, she could be Indian because in a lot of anime, purple hair characters are Indian.
Yeah.
People of color are usually Indian. And I didn't think about that because I can actually see Yorichi being Indian. That's after she mentioned it. But I think a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of black people feel like, or a lot of black people think that brown skinned people are automatically black people. When it's like, no, you have Hawaiian people who are around our skin tone. You have Indian people, East Asian people who are around our skin tone. You have Hispanic people who are around our skin tone. You have all these different ethnicities and races that have the same skin tone, similar skin tone to us, but for some reason, y'all don't associate that with anime. You think everything that's brown is black, which makes like no sense to me. And it kind of shows you how almost like needy the black anime community is, or how quickly they are to just grab something and claim it as black when it's not black. And I kind of see it as like not a big problem, but I can see it as becoming problematic because we also have a lot of people now talking about how we need black people, we need black characters in anime. We need representation in anime. When it's like, y'all do know anime is Japanese for Japan, which has a small population of black people.
Yeah, they got like 5.
So like, why do y'all think that just because we as Americans or people in the West, why do y'all think that anime, which is for Japanese people, that we just happen to be fond of, why do y'all think they need to have black characters when it's a Japanese cartoon? Like, Japan is not like America. It's not a mixing pot or full of different cultures like America. So I can see I have no American stuff, but in Japan, I can't really see that because like they're basically depicting Japan, which is majority Japanese people. So yeah, there's probably not going to be black characters in it, or if there is, it's going to be like 1 or 2, at the most.
Yeah.
The only time I can see, the only time I see it become a problem is if Japan made an anime based in another country that had to have a big black population.
Well, they basically did that with Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, Japan it has not many black people in Japan. I mean, there's a decent amount of black mixed kids in Japan, but it's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm still going where there's 5 of them in there.
It's definitely more than you would expect.
I say there.
But yeah.
I think there is a decent amount, but I mean, it's understandable why they would just go for.
I guess my only problem is that when people think black characters or anime characters are black because they their voice and their skin. Like y'all already thought Piccolo was black because he sounded like he have a deep voice. Piccolo is voiced by a white guy. So Yorishi, I never thought she was. I mean, I did think she was black when I was a kid, but like as I got older, I kind of figured she probably was like an Indian person. It's just you could tell Japan has a very, very distinctive way of drawing a black character.
Exactly.
They look like Hunter x Hunter. Their black characters look like black characters. Fucking Naruto, black characters look like black characters. Like you can tell our black characters in the anime when people draw them because they only got one image. People, big lips, big nose.
Well, I would say when it comes to males, not so much for females. Because there's some female characters who are, I think, are supposed to be black but don't really have those features.
It's hard to tell though because in the future
they're just supposed to be. They're just look like how our anime character looks, but they just.
I do agree with. There are some characters like that. I do agree with that, but majority of the times, black characters usually have detailed lips at the most.
Yeah, they mostly have detailed lips.
Not all of them, because there are some black characters who are supposed to be black that don't have that. But I almost feel like that's more of a design choice because a lot of times in those anime, when they try, the thing I feel like with anime, when they try to draw attractive females or females that are supposed to be attractive, a lot of times they try not to draw them like an actual black person. If that makes sense. Like you're not gonna see a black woman in anime that's supposed to be attractive that has a bigger nose and bigger lips.
I guess like how you supposed to know they're supposed
they're gonna draw them like they draw a Japanese or a white character, but then just make their skin darker and then change their hairstyle.
But how you supposed to know they're supposed to be black though?
And what?
I mean, when they don't do the feature, when they draw an Asian person, but it's just tan their skin.
Well, that's another argument people say. Like, how do we know if a character is black or not?
How are you supposed to know? I just call them Japanese.
Well,
shows me that they're black.
Yeah, I mean, and that is a valid argument. Because a lot of times you don't know. So for characters who are ambiguous, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you that. But then, like, my thing is more so that if a artist has a specific way he draws his black characters, if I see a character that's not drawn that way, I'm gonna assume that character is not black because they're not drawn like how majority of the black characters are drawn in the series. So, for example, people are calling Oob from Dragon Ball black for some reason, and I'm like, no, he's obviously not black because if you look at the history of Kishimoto and the way he draws black characters, they usually.
Wait, you said Kishimoto, Toriyama.
Yeah, Toriyama. My fault. Toriyama. If you look at the way in the history of the way Toriyama draws black characters, they're usually more of a racist depiction.
Oh yeah.
And Oob is wearing that bullshit. He's wearing a robe that's associated with Indians, and he also has a hairstyle that can be associated with Indians. And
well,
what'd you say?
I guess I'll say Oob. I guess I see that a little bit different from a lot of because Oob is they kind of make it obvious that he's supposed to be Indian. A lot of Earth stuff doesn't really make it all that obvious.
Yeah, but it's funny though because a lot of people thought he was black. Surprisingly,
I think a lot of people thought he was black.
We have a lot of people who are just stupid in the world.
But I mean, again, they think Piccolo is black, and not even as a joke anymore. People actually will like argue with you about Piccolo being black. I don't get that point. I don't really get that. He's an alien, a green alien. He's not black. First of all, his voice actor is not black, so I want to hear any shit about he sounds black. What the fuck does sounding black sound? A deep voice? Now your black person has a deep voice. Yeah, obviously the person who voices him has a deep voice, so he's not black. That's what I'm saying. And y'all are the same people right here who got mad at the black actress. Black character right here. Who voiced the tan character and y'all got mad at her in My Hero Academia because apparently she didn't sound black. Y'all was like, oh, she don't sound black. All the characters gonna sound black, and it turns out, oh, the voice actress is actually a black woman, a fully black woman. So like, it's kind of like, do you know how dumb you guys sound? You know, say shit like that. Now I do get there's a stereotypical tone and like, hey, you portray your voice that's associated with black people. I understand that. When you say a character is black that's not black because they sound black, that sounds stupid in my opinion. It sounds idiotic. And then when you say a character doesn't sound black, but then they're voiced by a black person, it's like, you sound now you sound really stupid. Because you're basically saying that a person who is fully black doesn't sound black, or the way you think a black person should sound.
Yeah.
And it feels kind of trash anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like the community, like the anime community is not very good.
nothing like this. To the black community, anybody who's watching, if a character is not portrayed to be black, or the creator come out and say a character is black, don't just automatically assume the character is black. I get it. Y'all want to balance every brown skinned anime character because y'all feel like anime needs black people, even though they really don't, because anime is good without black characters, without black characters. So like, it doesn't really matter as long as the series is good. Like, just be careful about what you do, because it comes off as very needy and very like, I guess very needy, which you really don't need right now.
Pretty much, if the character don't look like this guy in the picture on the stream, he's probably not black. That's how Japanese people see black people.
Stream.
Yeah, the picture I have is yeah, I'll show you guys a picture.
And another thing, a thing that because anime is so wide, more mainstream and widespread, you can basically do what is it called again? Not Gunbuster. Damn, hold up.
Carol Tuesday?
No, not Carol Tuesday. Just listen to the song. Fire. Shit.
How do you get this to fucking go back to where it normally was? Weird. Oh, I can't post it on Discord because Discord don't allow me to do what I want to do. Oh, there you go.
Cannon Buster. Cannon Buster is
okay.
Cannon Buster is originally like Cannon Buster is made by a black guy.
Yeah.
Like, you can do like Cannon Buster. Like, when I watch anime, I'm not watching anime to like see me. I'm watching to like see a Japanese experience. I don't care if I see a black guy in anime. Actually, I don't want to really see it because they don't know how to represent.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
don't know how
90
to write. Yeah.
It's 90, like, it's high. Japan is ridiculous compared to, like, well, for me, because I live in the United States, where it's got so many different people.
I posted it on the Discord card.
Japan is 90%, like 90% in Japanese.
Yeah.
So that's like, crazy. So, if you're gonna make if they're trying to make a anime that can represent the minority in Japan, it's more like Chinese and like Brazilian.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts too. Exactly, like they're representing their country, which is majority Japanese. So expect to see either all or mostly Japanese people. Like I said, unless like a series like Carol on Tuesday or
Did it reach, right?
or Anime Kings, which is set in Brazil, I think. It's like in Brazil or South America. It's something like that. It's like, okay, yeah, you're probably gonna see people who aren't Japanese because it's not set in Japan. But most anime is, or at least a fictional version of Japan or Asia. So you're gonna see probably mostly Asian characters.
Yeah.
And that was the last topic. If y'all are done, like unless I want to share more thoughts on it.
No, not really. No, I don't really have much thoughts to share on that. I believe it was pretty good to leave off of where I mean, I shared my thoughts on it by the picture I posted in the Discord. Yeah. I mean, there's not much. I mean, there's something that actually happened just recently that I think is fun to talk about. This is a really funny, quick thing I want to say. Apparently, R. Kelly went to jail. After he went to jail,
Got beat up.
one of his inmates that beat him up, attacked him.
Oh yeah, no.
His inmate attacked him in the jail cell. This is funny to like. R. Kelly deserves it.
It's funny because like I heard somebody like retweeted the post or whatever or the article with a caption, and it was like, I guess that person was really pissed off at him.
I wish he actually was able to actually attack him. I mean, he got stopped and stuff, but the fact that somebody actually wanted to attack him, whew, kudos to that guy. Unless the guy's a rapist or some shit, but
I'm surprised they got him in like Gen Pop anyway. Wouldn't they have him like in like something like special holding? Like that's crazy.
I know.
I think if you ever test R. Kelly the best, if he's some of the best, should get like get out of jail card. Should like a get out of jail card. Like if you beat R. Kelly up in jail, you get out of jail for like a couple of days.
R. Kelly will be dead.
Okay, yeah.
Chris fucking weirdo.
It's kind of funny you mention that too because like it's funny how people in jail, right, or in prison. I've heard stories about like if there's one thing that most of them do not fuck with, it's pedophiles.
It's mostly more people in the world don't fuck with this pedophile. And it's one of the reasons because a lot of jail inmates have children of their own.
Yeah.
That there's somebody out there that's doing all that crap. Is like, first of all, they probably get the pedophile probably got put in jail after them. The first pedophile should have been in jail a long time ago. And guy invites people who looks like my daughter and will beat them up.
Yeah. So it's just kind of funny how it's like they'd be like, "What you in jail for?" "Oh, I murdered 5 people." "Oh, okay. I see you, thug. What you in jail for?" "Oh, I raped like 10, 12-year-olds." It's like, "Oh no, you about to die."
First of all, I guess it's like shouldn't just tell. You should make up a lie. But I guess it's already widespread. I don't know.
I think they put, yeah.
I don't know nothing about prison.
I think one of the things is like murderers and stuff, they usually get put in like isolation, like different wards and stuff that's kind of hard for people to just crime like pedophilia or like stealing and stuff. So a lot of times pedophiles probably get put in the same wards and like in like same like areas as like people who do like crimes, so it's like not as big a murder. So that's probably the reason why they see people who do that type of shit really, really bad. Cause they're not that big of criminals criminals yet until they actually they do the murder and stuff. But yeah, they get
Yeah.
the pedophiles get put into the same area as people who normally don't do as big of crimes. So they probably do hate pedophiles and shit a lot.
Yeah, so yeah, no, cause like no, I heard like if people find out you're in jail for being a pedophile and messing with little kids, they will beat the they will like try to kill you.
I mean, we're just the best of those kids. Those kids don't do shit.
So like, yeah, like I'll probably if I was a I'll probably want to commit suicide at that point because like I'd be too scared to go to prison.
If you're
If I was R.
a
Kelly.
I'm surprised they don't have them in like special folders.
I know.
like it's not that famous anymore. Like nobody cares about him anymore. If he was like a fucking like a
If he's at
Probably
peak,
but
R. Kelly was like the king of R&B.
yeah, but not anymore. Nobody cares about him anymore.
Who is the king of? Wait, that's a question. Sorry. Who is the king? Who is the top guy in? Who's the top guy in R&B? Is it Drake?
I was
right now,
really if he was in a
the whole
pedophile.
time.
Nobody knew about it.
No, right now.
Right now?
Right now.
R&B.
Yeah.
God, who does R&B still?
Mm,
Drake already do R&B though, really? Does he?
No, he does. He does R&B. He's really he's singing. He's crooning. He's not like Hold up. He's not like New York rapper, but A Boogie with a hoodie. A Boogie. A Boogie is melodic. He's still a rapper, but Drake actually do R&B. Like he sings on. The funny thing about Drake to me, like he sings on song with like a professional, like a real singer, like Chris Brown. He will sing on the track. He will still sing on a song with Chris Brown or like Rihanna, like go toe to toe, just singing. There've been songs where he's just singing with other singers who are legitly good singers.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. R&B, I don't know who's the king of R&B.
R&B right now. If I think right now, maybe Usher. I mean, Usher's kind of retired though.
Yeah, I say Usher more
I would
retired.
say
now.
Usher.
I don't think,
No.
I wouldn't say Usher either now, though.
Usher is an icon. We're not talking about icon that, like, we're talking about
I think
I
would-
think Chris Brown then.
I'll say Chris
No,
Brown. As the person,
yeah.
person I think that can actually sell records, sell or do decent by just doing R&B. I think Chris Brown could do it at the moment, at least. I think Chris Brown more pop. I think Chris Brown, yeah. I put Chris Brown there.
Chris Brown got 19 million subs on his page.
Yeah. Would have had more. He would have had more if he didn't do all the crazy stuff. But yeah, Chris Brown's the queen of R&B right now.
Yeah.
Can you even think? I can't even think of anybody else. Not Daniel Caesar. Who else does R&B? Not Party.
I don't know.
I would say Party has door, but he's not really like he don't do too much.
Party with. Yeah, Party.
He's close.
He's more of a song. He's more popular for his songwriting.
Yeah, so he's close. He's more popular for something. He don't really put out music like that. And when he does, I think he can, do really good and stuff. But I wouldn't put out a king. Mostly because all now his songs are R&B anyway.
Yeah, like I guess like it's more. I thought Chris Brown was like the easy choice, but there's not a lot of R&B male on his level. It would be hard to pick a female
Yeah.
because there's like so many female singers out right now who do R&B.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say King. I'll say at least right now, if we're talking about just the people who are currently making music. Chris, yeah.
Chris, yeah.
'Cause I feel like Chris Brown's that artist where it's like, anytime you want like a really good R&B song or a good song about sex or whatever, and you need like an R&B nigga to be on there,
Oh,
Chris Brown.
No, I forgot. There is someone. There is someone. Abel, the weekend.
I was gonna mention The Weeknd, but the only reason why I didn't is because like his last few albums are very poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do pop. But to me, the Weeknd do pop better than anybody for me right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Talking about poppy, yeah.
Oh my god, like
It's fucking amazing. Like there's no
Oh.
skip tracks on that album.
like what is the song? Damn. Not Heartless. Blinding Lights is called
Mhm.
After Hours. After Hours
Ooh,
is
yep.
amazing. It's fucking amazing. Like the
Yeah.
Weeknd is fucking.
Weeknd's
Weeknd is on a different level.
very
It
good.
really is. And like one thing else about The Weeknd I really like is that now again I know this is like a small thing, but like his latest album didn't have hardly any cursing in it. There's Heartless has a cursing in it, but that song doesn't really fit the album.
Snow Child.
In Snow Child, I think it's the nigga or something like that. And then he had another song I think he says nigga. But other than that, a lot of this stuff has like no cursing in it. And it's like it's very 80s like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Which I love. It's like it's something I can play a Weeknd. If I skip Heartless, I can play a Weeknd out like my kid. And my kid like I wouldn't be ashamed of my like 5-year-old kid listening to the Weeknd's album. If you skip Heartless. My 7-year-old, 8-year-old kid. Because like there's no cursing in it. He doesn't even really talk sexual because the whole album is about a breakup.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Weeknd's pretty good.
And no, a lot of artists don't do that anymore. A lot of artists pull off an album with hardly any cursing in it and sell so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect that because like
Other than the white artist.
because like there's too much every now and then I want a song that has like minimum cursing. I don't want to hear cursing like every other sentence in music every time. Which is why nowadays a lot of times I do sometimes lean towards some of the white artists because I don't know why, but a lot of well I do listen to Khalid every now and then, Khalid and Normani and stuff like that.
Khalid first album was pretty damn good.
It's funny. I still not heard his first album because that was that's like Location, right? One Location.
Yeah, Location was dope.
Yeah, because like that was back when I wasn't really feeling his music, but like now that he's like more R&B. Now his album might be R&B. I haven't heard the album, but in terms of like a single, they weren't really R&B enough for me.
They was pop.
Yeah,
And
but
his voice is so distinct. His voice is so distinct and different.
it really is. Like you can anytime you hear his voice, you can easily tell it's him.
Yeah.
But I like Khalid too. Like I think I heard him curse like one time, and that was in the Black Panther album. Other than that, I heard him like curse like that.
Yeah.
But like a lot of rappers at least, or I'll say popular black. I'm not gonna say all black artists because a lot of them don't curse, but a lot of popular black artists they curse a lot. Where it's like ones where it's like some people just can't into it.
Yeah.
Whereas like you get where then you on the other side you have a lot of white artists or artists who aren't black who don't curse at all or rarely curse. Where it's like I can play this in front of kids and not be like, okay, the song's kind of bad. I can play it in front of like mom and she not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, for the last topic I'm going to bring up is one last thing, and before we end the show, the NBA has started back with the playoffs again after the 2 days of bubble, fucking protesting that they were doing for a little bit, which didn't really do. But I am kind of excited about the continuation of the NBA. 2 games have already played today. Yesterday, the Lakers went against the
Blazers.
this again?
Blazers.
Trailblazers, and they won their 4th game, so the Trailblazers are now out of the playoffs, and the Clippers were going to get the Mavericks today. I already
Oh shoot!
game, and it's already happened already. That can already happen.
What? Who won?
But the Clippers beat the Mavericks.
Oh, okay.
I think 111 to 90 something.
Damn.
The Clippers took the Mavericks outside. Took the Mavericks out of the playoffs. Luka Doncic had 38 points. Kawhi Leonard had 32, I think, something like that.
Luca.
Yeah, Luka was.
Legend.
If they didn't have Porzingis, they could do. I think they could actually almost win if they had Porzingis.
Yeah.
Porzingis was averaging like almost 30 points or something like that during the playoff bubble or something like that. So he was doing pretty good. But like everybody on the Mavericks this game, besides Luka, scored below 17 points, 18 points. Besides Luka,
Damn.
and then everybody.
Wait, how much George have?
And the Clippers is the same thing, I guess, too. But the Clippers have more people that scored double digits than the Mavericks did.
Oh, word.
Only 3 people scored double digits in the Clippers, and the lowest out of those 3, with a team double digit number is 10.
Okay.
And the highest
Yeah.
between those 3, besides Luka, which is 38, is 16. So 38, 16, 10 is a 2-digit number, and that's it. Well, the Clippers actually have people that scored. 2 people scored 15 points, 1 person scored 14 points, and Kawhi Leonard scored 33 points.
Dude, Paul George only scored 15.
Yes, Paul George is trash.
Oh my God, Paul. Yeah.
But hey, this is double digit this time.
If they would have lost this game, Paul George is done. He's done.
Pandemic T.
Oh, also yesterday.
We gotta change his name now.
Also yesterday, the Rockets beat the Thunder.
Yep, I heard about that.
It's 3-2 for the Rockets and Thunders. Celtics just beat the Raptors today. The Celtics are now next round.
That's gonna be a good series.
Wait. Hold on. Who playing each other now? Hold up. Hold up.
Like the East is everybody in the East is already in the second round. The West still got series from the first round playing. Yeah.
So it's gonna be an interesting series. I mean, the Lakers are going to go. Lakers and the Clippers. I can't wait to see them go against each other. We know they're probably gonna go against each other in the West. How many rounds
It's still
is it to the finals? Isn't it like 1 round, then the conference final, or is it 1 round, another round, then conference finals, or is it round finals then
It's,
1 round, then conference finals, and then finals.
so it's like that?
Yeah.
And the Clippers and Lakers are going against each other in the conference finals. Can't wait to see it. I'm leaning more towards the Lakers, but
I mean, we don't know. If the Rockets step their game up, they could possibly break it. We don't know.
okay, so it's 2 rounds before the conference finals.
Yeah. No, wait.
It's 2 rounds for conference finals.
Well, here, no, I'll post a picture.
I think there is 2 rounds because the Warriors had to go. I don't know. Last year, Warriors went against the Rockets, the Trailblazer, and Clippers, right? And then they went to the Raptors. So it's 2 rounds, then conference finals.
Sorry.
Finals.
Wait, no, that makes no sense.
I'm pretty sure it's like that, isn't it?
Well, 'cause I have a picture right here of like the thing.
There's 4 rounds all in general. I gotta use the bathroom right quick.
Because I know the Warriors beat the Clippers last year, they beat the Trailblazers last year, and then they beat the Rockets last year. Because I know they swept the Trailblazers. They barely beat the Clippers, and then they beat the Rock. They barely beat the Rockets, and then lost to the Raptors at the end of the day. Oh, come on.
Yeah, this how it looks right here. Hold on. This how a conference thing looks. I mean, this isn't the right one.
Yeah, because the Rockets are West Conference too, I think, right? So they have to go get.
Yeah.
It has to be.
This isn't the right one, but it's how it is. The first round, second round, third round, then the finals.
Yeah, so it said 2 rounds before conference finals.
No, it's 2 rounds. Conference finals is second round.
No, it's not. I don't think it is. No, it's 2 rounds before conference finals.
Hold up.
It's 2 rounds before conference finals. So the Lakers had to either go against the Rockets or Thunders. The Clippers will have to go either against the Jazz or the Nuggets. The Celtics will either have to go, well, actually Celtics are going against. The Celtics already beat their Seven Sisters, so Celtics are going against Raptors. Wait, I'm confused. Celtics are going against Raptors, I think now. Yeah, Celtics are now going against Raptors. They didn't beat the Raptors in their first game.
Yeah, hold on.
Seven Sisters, so now they're
Now the bad
Raptors.
picture. Hold on.
The Bucks are going against the Heat right now because the Heat beat the Pacers, the Bucks beat the Magic. So after the Bucks and the Heat go, whoever win between those two, whether they go against the Celtics or the Toronto Raptors, whoever win between those two. So the West is still on their first round.
There you go.
However, the Lakers has completed their first round. Clippers has completed their first round too. So we're still waiting on 4 teams. Cause this is the schedule right here. I have a picture. I'm gonna save it.
Well, I posted a picture. That one's actually accurate. This one's actually accurate.
So it's 2 rounds before the thing.
It's 2 rounds before the finals.
No, it's 2 rounds before the conference finals.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cause that's the same picture I was looking at. It's 2 rounds before the conference finals.
So who make it to the final on the East?
Who I think I'll make the finals? I think the
Who you want to make it?
who I want? Celtics.
The Raptors.
Celtics.
I want the Raptors.
Okay.
But I think that's not going to make it. To be honest.
Wait, what did you say? Who you want to make it?
Celtics.
Okay. I personally want the Heat to make it because I'm a Butler fan. And
I
like
forgot Jimmy Butler.
I like Tyler Hero and I like Duncan and I like Bam.
Yo, the
I'm
Heat
saying
got
roster.
the Heat
He's
got
just
like
pretty cool. Actually, kind of the
he got a good. He got a good supporting cast. They got 2 white boys that all night on my white boy NBA list that I like.
Yeah. Well, cause people are almost like calling them like almost like the white version of the Splash Brothers because Hero and Duncan are like so good at threes.
That's funny. Duncan Robinson is amazing at it.
I know, right?
I do think.
Y'all know Tyler Hero? Do y'all know Tyler Hero backstory?
No. What is it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Crazy?
Huh?
Is it crazy? His backstory?
His backstory is that, okay, like, y'all gotta look it up because I'm going off my top of my head, but his backstory is he committed to Westhouse and then he decommitted so he could go to Kentucky. But during his, senior or junior or both seasons, he got, people was harassing him. They would go up to, they would key his, mess with his car, his house. They would do crazy stuff. He was so hated because he was so hated by the people in Wisconsin because he decommitted there.
Damn, really?
Yeah, look it up because I'm not doing the best job, but there's like YouTube
That's
videos
really
about
funny.
the article.
Gosh. Yeah.
It's crazy. So I root for him.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Before we end this episode, any last thoughts? Any last thoughts?
Not really. When Marie came in here, I was hoping.
I don't know. I think he dropped multiple times.
Fucking.
You're cutting out too.
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
I've-
So, my fault. I was on a different page. But no, he said his mic wasn't working.
Interesting.
Okay.
But yeah.
But he's online.
Kyle, you got any last thoughts?
Nah.
Nah.
People gonna be assholes.
I think it's fine when last thought is my prediction on NBA Finals is probably gonna be Lakers taking everything.
I have my doubts.
You have your doubts?
I have my doubts. I have my doubts. I want LeBron to win, but I have my doubts.
I think they're gonna win. I think LeBron James is gonna end up turning up the gears against the Clippers, and I think they're gonna beat the Clippers in like 5 games.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Ball statement.
5 games.
I don't know why.
Bold prediction.
The reason why I say that is only because I feel like they're gonna turn on the Jets, and especially LeBron James turns on the Jets, like because like Anthony Davis already like doing very, very, very good. So if LeBron James want to win, which I'm pretty sure I know he's gonna want to win this finals, especially because he's going against the Clippers, and Clippers are the biggest opponent. Because at every team, the biggest competition they have, in my opinion, is the Clippers. So I think
LeBron wanna win. LeBron wanna win the final to say that I dominated both conferences.
yeah. So
Yeah. Speaking of that, we'll talk about LeBron next podcast, but then we gotta talk about LeBron too next podcast.
yeah, this podcast has been going on for an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna end it. Yeah. So thank everyone for showing out.
Hold up. Last thing I want to say is that I bet you $50 that the Clippers are either gonna take them to 6 or they're gonna win. $50.
50.
Yeah.
It's going. The highest it's going to go up to is 6, and the Lakers are going to take it.
No, you can't change. You said 5 at first. You can't change it now.
No, I'll say that there. Okay, so yep, that's where you guys have it. So next time we do. Next time when it happens, we're gonna say who won and who didn't win. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win the because I'm pretty sure the Lakers are gonna win. But yeah, thank you for everybody for showing up. I know we did have a couple viewers actually at the beginning of the podcast, and some of them actually there were actually bigger Twitch streamers that joined in our podcast today, which is weird.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I didn't.
What's up?
So the S4, I guess, awesome. But they checked it out at least.
Yo, what's up, big streamers? I don't know who you are, but thanks for tuning in.
But yeah,
Cool.
yeah. They like legitimately, they have like 100,000 followers and shit on Twitch. And I was like, what the fuck? That's a lot.
Yeah. That's cool.
100,000 is a bunch of followers. But yeah, but this is about it for today. That's episode 4 of the podcast, and hope you guys had a great time. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
Alright, okay. That's all now. And call. That's cool. I think the video's over. Yeah, the video is over. Cool. And stream.